Hello student, today we shall learn about Roman numerals. Do you know in day-to-day life which number we are using, or we can say which numeral system we are using? Look at this screen. Here I am writing few number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. Do you know what is the name of these numerals? The name of this numeral is Hindu Arabic numerals. Apart from this Hindu Arabic numeral, we have lots of numeral system, just like Hindi, Bengali, Devanagari, okay, Gujarati. So these are the few type of numeral system. So today we will learn about the Roman numerals. Many years ago, Hindu and Arab developed a number system called the Hindu-Arabic number system, and this one is a Hindu-Arabic numerals or number system. Now, what about the Roman numerals? Roman numerals in ancient Europe, people use some capital Roman letter to write number. Hence, these numerals were known as Roman numerals. So, let us see the figure. Do you know what is the name of this figure or this picture? Yes, student, this is a watch. Look at the watch carefully. In this watch, some symbols are used for showing a number or time. Look, this one symbol. This symbol looking like a eye, and this symbol looking like a eye. What about this one symbol? This symbol actually looking for V. Okay. Now, what about this symbol? This symbol is looking like X. Student, these I, X and V symbol are actually a Roman numerals or Roman number. So this was is all the number showing in a form of Roman numerals or Roman number. This Roman number basically consists from 7 basic symbol. Now let us understand which they are the 7 basic symbol to write any Roman numerals. So student, I am writing here. Roman numeral symbol, and this symbol is I, V, X, L, C, D, M. These are the basic 7 symbol. Okay, by using this basic 7 symbol, we can write any Roman numeral. So these 7 basic symbol in Hindu Arabic numeral also having a specified number. So student, this I is standing for number 1, and this V is standing for number 5 in Hindu Arabic numerals, and this X stand for number 10, this L stand for number 50, this C stand for number 100, and the D stand for number 500, and M standing for 1000. So in this way, these are the Roman numeral system, and these are the Hindu Arabic numeral standing for this symbol. in Roman numerals. Now student, for writing or forming Roman numerals, we having a specified rule. By this rule, we can easily write or easily convert any Hindu-Arabic numeral to Roman numerals or Roman numerals to Hindu-Arabic numerals. Now come to understand which the rule are standing for or conversion for from Roman to Hindu-Arabic numerals. Now here rule 1. Now in rule 1, the rule 1 is repeating or repetition of Roman numerals means addition. Example, if I need to write number 2, so how can we write number 2? Look at here. This I standing for number 1. So here is 2. So we can write 1 plus 1, 2. So this one is standing for I and this one is standing for I. So we can write I or 2I. Or another way, if I need to write number 3, so this I and I. This is the Roman numerals in, so I need to convert in Hindu Arabic. So I. This I is 1 plus 1 equal to 3. Now here is having some rule for repetition of Roman numerals, and let us understand which the caution or precaution we must to take when repetition of Roman numeral is doing. The rule is here or caution is here. The first caution is only I, X, C and M can be repeated. Okay, and second precaution is V, L, D cannot be repeated. And third precaution is no numeral can be repeated more than 3 times. Now let us understand one by one. Here when we comparing these I is possible to repeat, this X is possible to repeat, this one X, this C is possible to repeat, this M is possible to repeat. But student, you must to understand these V is standing for phi is not repeating, this L not repeating, and this D is not repeating. Okay, so let us take example how to convert it. So example is here. If writing this X and X, what about this one? This X standing for 10, this X standing for 10. So 10 plus 10 it's become 20. So this XX means 20. Okay. Now next example. What about CC? This C is standing for this one. C is standing for 100. This C is standing for number 100. So student 100, and this is C is standing for 100. So 100 plus 100, it become 200. So 200 means 2C. CC. Okay. So in this way we can write just like this one. M stand for 1000. Okay. So if I need to write 2 times M means 1000 plus 1000, it become 2000. Okay. Now come to the rule 2. What is the rule 2? Listen carefully. A smaller numeral written to the right of large numeral is always added to the larger numeral. Now student, I'm taking example here to understand rule 2. If I'm writing here VI, okay, what is this means? This V is standing for number 5 and this I is standing for 1. Okay, so student, 5 plus 1, it become 6. Now if I need to write, if I'm writing this VI triple I, so what about this one? This V is standing for 5 and here this one V I and this one I 1. So student, if I'm adding all these 3, because a smaller numeral written to the right of larger numeral, look, this one V is after the V on the side, V right hand side 3 I is standing, and here if right hand side the always added to the larger number. So with this V, this 3 I is adding, so 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, so it become 8. So this number is standing for, or this Roman numeral is standing for number 8. Now I am taking one more example, this LX. What is the meaning of L? L is standing for 50. This X is standing for 10. Which one is larger? This 50, and 50 right hand side is X. This L is L on the right hand side of L is X. So X is 10. So 50 plus 10, it become 60. Okay, so this is the rule 2. Now come to understand the rule number 3. Rule 3. A smaller numeral to the left of a larger numeral is always subtracted subtracted from the larger numerals. Okay, student, look at your example. Here is v is the largest number and I is the smallest number, so I am writing here on the left side. So what about this one? According to rule 3, a smaller numeral to the left of larger numeral. Larger numeral is this v is standing for 5 and this I standing for number 1, is always subtracted from the larger numbers. The 5 is larger number, so 5 minus 1, so it become 4. So 4 is nothing but this Roman representation or Roman symbol IV. Okay, so I'm taking one more example. IX. Look at here. This X standing for number 10, I standing for number 1. So 10 minus 1, because on the I is standing on the left side of X, therefore left of larger is always subtracted, है ना? So subtracted here. So 10 minus 1, it become 9. Now student, in rule 3 we have few precaution or cautious. Now look at here, which are they one? The first one precaution is V, L and D. This symbol are never subtracted. Okay, this symbol, this V symbol, L symbol and D symbol are never subtracted. And second precaution is I can be subtracted from V, means from number 5 and X only, means this I can be subtracted from the number V from the symbol V and from the symbol X. This V standing for number 5, this X standing for number 10. So I can say this number 1 can be subtracted only from 5 and 10 only. Okay, so to understand this precaution, I am taking one example. Look at here. If I am writing XL, okay, this L is standing for number 50 and X standing for number 10, and because X is on the left side, therefore I am subtracting here, so it become number 40. Okay, but the student, IL is not possible. This is not possible. L is standing for 50 minus 1 is not possible. This is wrong. Okay, this is wrong. Now student, come to the rule 4. Rule number 4. The rule number 4 is when smaller numeral is placed between two larger numerals, then it is always subtracted from the larger numeral numeral, larger numeral immediately following it. To understand this rule, I'm taking one example. Look at a student. Here is XIV. Okay. Now this X stand for 10 and this V standing for 5. In between these two larger symbol, here is I. Okay. And this I is standing for 1. So here, according to rule 4, when smaller numeral is placed between two larger numerals, then it is always subtracted from larger numeral immediately following it. We can solve this one in this way: 10 plus 5 minus 1. Okay, so subtracting from the following it. Okay, so 5 minus 1, so it become 10 plus 4, the 14 is the answer. Okay, so I'm taking one more example. CXIV. Look at here, student. This C stand for 100. Okay, this X stand for 10. This IV is standing for number 4, or you can write 5 minus 1. Okay, now put here plus, so it become 110 plus 4, it's 114. So this is CXIV. Clear? So in this way we can write all the Roman numerals, or we can convert all the Roman numerals easily. Now to clear more about it, I am taking few example, or to convert from Hindu Arabic numeral to Roman numerals and Roman numerals to Hindu Arabic number. Okay. Now, so look at your example. The CIX, this one is Roman numeral. Now we are converting in Hindu Arabic numeral. This C stand plus IX. This is C standing for number 100. This IX standing for number 9. So it become 109. Now one more example. CLXIX. Look at here. This C is standing for, then L, then this one X. So IX plus IX. Okay. Now this C is standing for number 100 plus this L is standing for number 50 plus this X standing for number 10 plus IX standing for number 9. So it become 100 plus 50, 150 plus 10 plus 9, it's a 19. So it become 169. Okay. Now conversion from Hindu Arabic to Roman numerals. Look at here, student, number 89. So 89 we can write 80 plus 9. So 80 is standing for 50 plus 30. Okay, plus 9. What about the 50? 50 is standing for L. This 30 X, 3 times X, and this 9 IX. Okay. Now one more example. 146. Okay. So 146 is the 100 plus 40 plus 6. So here 100 is standing for number C, This 40 is nothing but 50 minus 10. Okay, plus this 6 is standing for VI. Okay, so again C plus 50 is 50 minus 10 is XL, because L is largest number, on the left side smallest number. Okay, so this way VI. Now the answer is here CXLVI. Okay, this is the number 146. I hope you understanding how to convert from Hindu Arabic to Roman and Roman number to Hindu Arabic. Okay, now students solve the worksheet.